Once upon a time, in a land not so far away, a story called The Melody of the Red Roses began. Deep within the shimmering heart of the Enchanted Forest lived Prince Pirate Bear, a bear unlike any other. He wore a gleaming golden crown, a pirate eyepatch, and a heart as pink as his favorite honey tea. His kingdom was known for its joy, its laughter, and especially the Valley of Red Roses, where roses bloomed in shades of the brightest crimson. Inside the magical castle, hidden behind a waterfall of sparkling stardust, was the most amazing playground, filled with slides that looped through cotton candy clouds and swings that soared past lollipop trees. But one morning, as the sun peeked over the lollipop trees, an ear-splitting alarm blared through the castle. It was an emergency. Prince Pirate Bear, his pink fur bristling with worry, rushed to the source of the sound. "What troubles my kingdom?" he boomed, his voice surprisingly gentle. A royal messenger, a tiny squirrel wearing a miniature crown, squeaked, "The Valley of Red Roses, it's losing its color. And the playground, the magic is fading." Prince Pirate Bear knew he couldn't face this alone. He needed help, and he knew just who to call. First, he summoned Tiko the jungle explorer tiger, a brave tiger with a leaf hat and a treasure map that always pointed towards excitement. Tiko, dreaming of finding the lost giggle gem, was thrilled to be of assistance. Then, with a swirl of fizzy soda, Peachy the Lollipop Witch appeared, giggling and ready to cast her candy spells. Her deep pink hat, shaped like a giant swirled lollipop, bounced as she landed. "What's the adventure today?" she asked, her voice as sweet as a lollipop. "We must save the roses and the playground," announced Prince Pirate Bear. "Tiko, Peachy, you are my bravest friends. If we succeed, the playground play area is yours to dance in forever." Tiko's eyes widened. "A play area? With slides? Count me in." Peachy clapped her hands, her excitement bubbling like a fizzy drink. "Candy spells, here we come." And so, the unlikely trio set off towards the Valley of Red Roses. The journey was filled with challenges. First, they encountered grumpy vines that tried to grab them with their thorny fingers, but Peachy turned them into licorice, much to Tiko's delight. Next, a path made entirely of candy tempted them. But Prince Pirate Bear reminded them of their mission, and they continued on their quest. Tiko, consulting his treasure map, which seemed to change directions based on his mood, guided them through twisty paths and over giggling mushroom bridges. The map, however, wasn't always helpful. Sometimes it pointed them towards a giant puddle, other times into a pile of soft, fluffy clouds. As they journeyed, the roses continued to fade, losing their vibrant color, and the playground's magic began to diminish. Prince Pirate Bear, with his kindness, managed to win over a family of singing bluebirds, who revealed a secret: the rose's color and the playground's joy came from a magical melody. "The melody has been silenced," chirped the mother bird. "It needs to be rediscovered." Following the bluebird's directions, the group was led to the magical castle's playground. After searching throughout, Tiko found an old space pod, but the door was locked. Then, Prince Pirate Bear noticed a beautiful drawing hung on the wall that gave him an idea. Prince Pirate Bear announced, "Let's play some music," and all the woodland creatures present began to create the sounds of music. A gentle tune began to float through the air as Peachy, using her magic, began to turn everything around into a musical instrument, from candy drums to soda bottle chimes. Tiko started dancing to the beat of the music, and the sounds soon filled the castle. In the end, the melody from the drawing filled the castle as it was finally ready. Once inside, they found something familiar. "I know this drawing," exclaimed Tiko. "It looks like Kiana's drawing from the space pod." The melody, it turned out, was linked to a drawing made by Princess Kiana a long time ago. There was a misunderstanding with a sad event that caused the melody to be silenced. The drawing was left in the space pod as Kiana went back home. With a combination of Prince Pirate Bear's bravery, Tiko's determination, and Peachy's magical candy spells, they were able to enter the space pod. Peachy's candy spells came to the rescue, turning everything into musical instruments: candy drums, soda bottle chimes, and marshmallow maracas. Tiko joined in, using his funny-shaped rocks as percussion instruments. The forest creatures present, with their singing and chirping, contributed to the symphony. As the drawing of Kiana's musical score came into view, the melody began to play once more, now resonating with joy and happiness. As the music swelled, the faded roses in the valley began to regain their vibrant color, blooming in every shade imaginable. Back in the playground, the swing soared higher, the slide sparkled, and the air filled with laughter and music. The space pod's sadness transformed into joy, as Kiana's drawing, now illuminated with the restored melody, spun with delight. The play area sparkled with the restored magic, the sounds and smells filling the playground with the joy that it had lost. Prince Pirate Bear, Tiko, and Peachy danced together, celebrating their success and their friendship in the playground. It was the start of a new era in the Enchanted Forest, filled with music, friendship, and the endless possibilities of play forever. Let's see what a great listener you are. Can you answer the following question? What happened to the Valley of Red Roses and the playground, and who did Prince Pirate Bear call to help? Let's see how you did. The answer is, the Valley of Red Roses started losing its color, and the playground began losing its magic. Prince Pirate Bear called on Tiko the Jungle Explorer Tiger and Peachy the Lollipop Witch to help. You did a great job! Thank you for listening to Story Pie. I hope to see you again soon.